Brother, if you feel like your wife has become distant, colder, quieter, maybe even uninterested, I need you to hear this right now. Your marriage isn't dying, it is drifting, and drift is reversible. Most Christian men never fix it, not because they're bad husbands, but because they don't know what the distance actually means. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what's going on, why she feels so far away, and the first steps to rebuild connection starting this week. So don't scroll. This might literally save your marriage. A man came up to me after service one Sunday and he said this, Pastor Lee, my wife and I live in the same house, but we haven't been close in months. We barely talk. She's distant, and I don't know what I did. He looked absolutely broken, not angry, not defensive, just tired, the kind of tired that sits in a man's soul. And I told him the same thing I'm about to tell you right now. Distance doesn't start with a blow up. It starts with a build up, little things stacking up. Unspoken feelings, moments you overlooked, emotional needs unmet, connection slowly eroding until one day she doesn't look at you the same. But here's the hope. The same pattern that created the distance is the same pattern that can reverse it. Let me show you something powerful. In Genesis 3, before the fall happened, the serpent approached Eve. But notice what the Bible says about Adam. She gave some to her husband who was with her. He was physically present, but spiritually passive, emotionally disconnected, silent, not leading, not engaging. He was there, but not there. And that was the first marital disconnect in history. Unfortunately, we've been repeating that same pattern ever since. The enemy didn't attack Adam's power. He attacked Adam's connection. Brother, Satan hasn't changed strategy. He knows a disconnected husband is a defeated husband, but God didn't leave Adam disconnected, and he won't leave you that way either. Here's the truth most men never hear. Your wife is not pulling away because she stopped loving you. She's pulling away because she stopped feeling safe. She stopped feeling seen or emotionally prioritized. Here are the 5 biggest reasons wives disconnect. Number 1 is this: she feels unheard. You talk, but you don't actually connect. Number 2, she feels unsupported. She has the house load, the kids, responsibilities. She's completely overwhelmed. Number 3, she feels emotionally alone. And this is the big one. Number 4, she feels unpurposed. She misses the man who chased her heart. Number 5, she's protecting herself. Distance is armor. Let me put this in military terms. If a unit loses communication, it doesn't matter how strong the soldiers are, the mission is going to collapse. Your marriage is the same way. You didn't lose love. You lost communication. You lost intentionality. You lost emotional intel. But in the military, what do we do when comms drop? We reestablish the line. We don't blame the equipment. We take responsibility and we act. That's your next step as a Christian husband. Here's something most wives will never say out loud: I don't feel close to you anymore. Instead, it shows up as shorter responses. It shows up as less enthusiasm. It shows up as colder body language. It shows up as fewer touches, emotional withdrawal, less eye contact, pulling away physically, not because she's rejecting you, but because she doesn't feel emotionally safe enough to open back up. You don't fix this with demanding closeness. You fix this by earning access again. You can begin turning your marriage around this week with these 3 moves. Step 1 is this: Own the emotional climate. Not blame, not shame, not excuses, just ownership. This is something that you can say, honey, I realize I haven't been as connected and present as I should be. I want to rebuild that. I'm here and I am willing. That line alone is going to melt away those walls. Step number two is listen without defending. Your wife has a lot inside. Let her talk. Don't correct, don't debate, don't minimize. Just listen, lean in, nod, validate. The Bible says this: be quick to listen, slow to speak. Your marriage heals at the speed of listening. Step three, and this is so important: consistent small pursuit. Men try to fix the marriage with one big moment. No. Reconnection is built with small check ins, small gestures, small acts of service, small encouragements, small moments of prayer. Over time, these will rebuild emotional safety. Pursuit isn't loud, it is steady. Let me remind you of something powerful. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church. This is Ephesians 5. Christ didn't love the church only when she was close. He pursued her when she was distant. And that is the example God calls you to follow. Not perfection, not performance, pursuit. In the military, we say it this way: if the mission is failing, the leader steps up. Brother, your home is your mission, and God placed you there as the covering, the protector, the spiritual leader, the emotional stabilizer, not to control her, but to strengthen the connection between you two. When you begin leading with emotional presence, here's what happens: her walls lower, her tone softens, her eyes warm, her body language shifts, her heart begins reopening, her trust rebuilds, her distance closes, connection returns, not instantly, but consistently. This works. I've seen it hundreds of times. Now, listen, if you want to fix your marriage, if you want to rebuild connection, if you want to stop feeling like roommates, I built something that will help you take the next step. It's called the 7-Day Marriage Jumpstart, and it's entirely free. It's a step-by-step plan to rebuild communication, restore emotional connection, bring back closeness, pursue her heart again, lead spiritually, rebuild slowly and biblically. And inside my free Christian men's marriage community, we have it all. You can get support, you can get encouragement and guidance from other men walking the same path. Simply click on the link below to get started, absolutely free. The 7-Day Christian Marriage Rebuild. So here's how you can get started. Join our Christian Marriage Rebuild community. 2, sign up for the 7-Day Marriage Jumpstart. And 3, commit to 1 week of intentionally. Brother, your marriage can be restored. The distance is not permanent. God can breathe life into what feels cold, but the turnaround starts with you taking the first step today. And that step starts right now.